Welcome to the Flex Forward Podcast, where grit meets growth. With your host, Nic Espanet, bringing you stories of resilience, reinvention, and the real climb to success.
All right, everyone, welcome to the Flex Forward Podcast. We're joined today by Deon Hill. Deon's coming to us from Georgia. He is part of Onyx Stone Investments, and so I'll let him go into a little more about what they do. I'm excited to visit with him today. So, Deon, if you can just tell us a little bit about, give us a quick snapshot of your business and what you have going on.
Yes, sir. So basically, I started Onyx Stone Investments back in 2017 when I first got into wholesaling properties. So pretty much, we just look for off-market deals, and then we connect those deals with potential buyers that's fitting that criteria or what they're looking for. So that's pretty much the general aspect of what we do, and we are now starting to begin to venture over into multifamily properties in
Awesome.
commercial real estate.
Good stuff. So you're scaling up as you're going. You
Yes,
start
sir.
smaller, kind of like Monopoly. You start with a
Yes, sir.
little house, and then you go to the apartments. Good stuff. That's a lot of people go that path just as they're growing. So
Right.
with what you're doing, there's a lot of competition out there doing some of the same stuff. What is something that you do that sets you apart from some of those other folks that are doing the same thing?
Well, pretty much what I try to do is find my leads like more organically instead of doing the paper lead or buying the lead list, which so many other investors does. So what that pretty much does, I know everybody is working pretty much the same leads just as
Oh yeah,
everyone else. So to kind of separate myself from that is just finding leads more organically through by doing the driving for dollars,
okay,
Zillow, utilizing Zillow, prop wire, things of that nature. So just trying to get my leads more organically than buying the lead list that some of the other investors already got or already been contacting.
got
So that's
gotcha.
pretty much what I've been working on.
Yeah,
And
because
then mhm,
I would imagine that a list is not just getting sent to you. It may be getting sent to 10
exactly.
or 100 people or maybe
Yes,
more.
sir. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, good thing. So what is something that comes easy to you that others may find challenging as you're going through that process?
Um, for me, I can't really speak on anyone else, but I know for me, what it's just pretty much just being staying consistent and just continuing follow-ups. I know a lot of times with speaking with other investors, some is not as aggressive or some that just started out, they may not be as more consistent or being persistent when following up. So that's a very key strategy that works for me. Just staying in contact. Even with someone I may just spoke with months ago, just following back up,
Following up.
keeping that relationship going, and you will be surprised on how many deals you can close that way. Just following up and staying in contact with people.
Yeah, that's resilience or persistence. When I talk to people
Mhm.
about what I do in my real estate world, it's persistence. Because what I
Right.
say is, if it's easy, everybody would do it, and you couldn't make any money at it. It's the things that are challenging but that if you're persistent and you're resilient, like you're
Mhm.
saying, and you follow back up, and
Mhm.
the good things are going to happen.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever seen the picture of like somebody digging for gold, and they're going and they stop like 2 inches from the gold nugget and give
Right.
up. Like, you got to keep digging, keep
You got
pushing
to
on
keep digging.
sometimes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if somebody's listening, one of our listeners are out there right now, and they want to get better at doing something, being persistent like that, or going out and finding those organic leads. What's something you would suggest they do?
Well, I would suggest once again, just stay at it. Just make sure you staying organized and you have a system in place. That works wonders as well. Just so you just hitting on those follow-ups each and every day. Contacting your prospective sellers, your buyers, just staying in contact with them and just really hunting on those relationships. I feel like that very well would work.
Yeah, good
Absolutely,
stuff.
because it definitely has worked for me.
So what is as you've been growing? You told me when we got on that you had a business, a cleaning business early on, and now you're in the real estate. as you've been going through that transition over, growing more and more in your real estate, going from single family to multifamily, what's one of the biggest challenges you've had to overcome?
The biggest challenge for me, I would just say getting started back up. That was challenging because once COVID came, that slowed down a lot. That way it pretty much really got me going, really going into the direction of real estate. Because as I mentioned earlier, I was doing the cleaning business first, but then of course, when COVID came, that kind of went left, and you know how that goes. So just trying to build back up, because a lot of people have that my contacts were when I first got started wholesaling, they pretty much had stepped away or got out. So
Uh-huh.
now it's like I got to just start back from zero. So just starting back up was challenging for me. That's what I would pretty much just say. Just building back up from ground zero. But
Okay.
now,
Well,
as I got the ball rolling now in the wholesaling with residential, I've been doing pretty good with that this year. So now I'm kind of just want to do a shift and move over into multifamily, because just like you mentioned earlier, it's very crowded in the wholesale space, especially
sure.
with residential. But it's not too many people that's doing commercial property wholesaling multifamily anyway. So I figure that's a market that can be
Yeah.
tapped into.
Finding a different niche for you to get
Right,
into
right.
and scale up. That's good. When you said something about build, that comes back to the resilience and persistence. Even though
Hmm.
the bottom kind of dropped out during COVID, and
Yes,
you
sir.
got set back down to maybe not square one, but down knocked back a little bit. But being
Mhm.
resistant but resilient, and having that persistence to keep going. And that's what a lot of, I think, entrepreneurs. I mean, you're not showing up somewhere and punching the clock or sitting in the
Right.
office from 8 to 5, but you're going out having to hunt up work and
Mhm.
not, I guess work's the right word, but business. So that's being able to have that resilience and that entrepreneurial mindset. That's awesome. Thanks for
Yes,
sharing
sir.
that.
Yes,
So,
sir.
sound like things are going pretty well, and as things are
Mhm.
getting better, and some of our listeners like to find out, but about learn more about different ways they can create passive income maybe in their future,
Right.
maybe either to enhance their current income or maybe even replace it. What are
Right.
your thoughts on passive income?
Oh, my thoughts is great. Because just starting out when I was younger, just getting out of school, I wasn't thinking about passive, income, not like that in that sense. I was just thinking, get a good job, make a little money here, and I'm okay. But once I really learned like what having passive income can do, man, I just it been nonstop. So with my take on it, I think it's definitely a great thing to have.
Yeah, good stuff. So, Deon, as we're wrapping up the interview, what
Mhm.
are any exciting plans or initiatives you have in the next 6 to 12 months?
Oh, my plan is to tap into the multifamily space. Absolutely. That's my
Awesome.
plan. And then just continue to scale up from there. And the
Perfect.
sky's the limit. Sky's the limit.
Awesome. I mean, I believe in you. I know you can do it. So, and thank you so much for joining us today and
Yes,
sharing some
sir.
insights and tips with our listeners. If people would like to get a hold of you and find out more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to get in touch?
Oh yeah, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Instagram, and I also have my Ernest Stone investment website as well, where they can reach me on as well.
Can you want to give that website address? Spell it
Uh,
out for them.
yes, sir. ErnestStoneInvestments.com.
All right, perfect. And that'll all be in the subject line where you guys with the recording. So
Mhm.
great. Well, I appreciate you joining us today, Deon, and I really had a great time talking with you. So I look forward to this posting up.
Thanks for listening to the Flex Forward podcast. If you've got grit, growth, and a great story, visit flexforwardpodcast.com/guest to apply and join us on the show.